Hello and welcome to Retech, and today we're going to cover the game called Slipstream for the Plus 4, Expanded 16 and the Commodore 64, but really we're going to concentrate on the Commodore 16 and the Plus 4 models, because last time we couldn't really get the game to work properly on the Commodore 16 or Plus 4 because it kept freezing. We tried various joysticks, and basically the three you see here, from a basic Spectra video to a quick short, didn't actually do the job. All it did was started freezing. I had a suspicion it was one of the joysticks, such as the speaking, etc., that was causing the problems, but at the time Marcus was doing the review, so he was the one kind of in charge of that game at the time. He said it exactly how he saw it, and you know, you can see from the previous video what the issues were. Now since then we can show you what Marcus found, and it's quite good because he kind of worked out what the problem was without me telling him, and he's also gone ahead with playing the game. So let's take a look and see what he came up with.
The original Commodore joystick was actually designed to mimic the keyboard, the keyboard. So like if I put an input, it would show up like a number or a letter. So it's the reason why these joysticks didn't work was because they didn't actually work with an adapter in the same way. So I believe that the game was written with the Commodore 16, was written around with the original Commodore joystick, and the game was probably written with an emulator. So now we're going to try the game out. So now we're going to try the game out with the original Commodore 16 Commodore joysticks. It feels kind of nice it feels kind of smooth and nice to use this joystick. There we go. So now we're gonna play the game. The game's still really fun to play with this joystick too. There really isn't any difference, except for there isn't any pausing every input like last time. The differences between the Commodore 64 and the Commodore 16, the graphics are a bit quicker on the Commodore 16 than the Commodore 64, and I think it's like a bit more smoother. The Commodore 16 is a bit more smoother to play. I think the music really hasn't changed a lot, and I still think it's really it gets you to playing the game and wanting to have a load of fun. This game's still a lot of fun. Using the Commodore 16 with a different controller too. Is that game over, I'm guessing? Yeah, game over. I think the Commodore 16 version is really fun now it works, and kind of like last time. It was really fun, and it just feels really good to be playing different games on each Commodore. I think I would buy the game for Slipstream for the Commodore 16 because the graphics are way quicker. It's a bit more fun, and it just is so smooth. It's really smooth to just mess around and play with it. If you've got a expanded Commodore 16 or a Plus 4, and you have the original controller, you should get the game. If I had a Commodore 16, I would want to get this game. If I had the original joystick and the Commodore 16, I would want to get this game because it's a lot of fun. The graphics are really quick and it's smooth, and it's just a lot of fun to play.
So thanks for watching. As you can see, this game works on the expanded 16 and the standard Plus 4, and it was all down to the way adapters were wired for the joystick ports on these machines. And although it's the first time we've actually had a problem with any of the joysticks through multiple adapters on the Commodore 16s and Plus 4. So I kind of thought that it may be a problem with the joystick adapters at the time, but you know, I've had time to look at it, and then Marcus jumped in. He wanted to finish off the video about this machine and this game as well, and it's actually the adapter that causes it. As you can see, when Marcus was moving the joystick, it was just literally wired as a extension to the keyboard, and that's what this game was really kind of looking at. And I believe that this game was probably written on an emulator, or it may have been written originally with the Commodore joystick in mind, or the Commodore joystick itself rather than some of the others via an adapter. And once it's working, it's a good game. It's good fun, it's fun to play, it's graphically very good. And as I thought, the Commodore 16, the expanded machine, and the Commodore Plus 4 had enough grunt to make it as smooth as, or better than, in kind of the shifting the graphics capabilities around, as the Commodore 64. And it does. It is slightly smoother on these machines, and it's ever so slightly faster. But again, that's down to the slightly faster clock speed on these machines. So it was a great game. If you've got either or all of the machines, 16, the 64, the Plus 4, and it's capable of running Slipstream, then I'd kind of recommend you get it, because it's quite a decent game. So needed just to put things into perspective as to why it didn't work, because we don't want to knock people's endeavours for creating games such as this. And there's always a reason things don't work or run or have problems. So this is one of them. But if you have one of these machines, buy Slipstream. It's a good game. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.